Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. So, we will continue with the Murli from what was the date? 1982, right? So, in that Murli, Baba had told us to always keep ascending. Baba said that you are the ones who create your own life story, and the basis of creating your life story is your own stage, your inner stage. So you should always be ascending. Although the test papers will come to you till the end, but those who pass with honors, their stage will always, always be rising. They will never stop. Baba said, just full stop and full stock. Just keep accumulating, keep accumulating. And our life should become inspiration for everyone, just like Brahma Baba. So, in continuation with the Murli, I will proceed where Baba is meeting the groups and Dadiji in the beginning and then different groups. So, let me share with you the Murli. Okay, so Bab Dada is meeting Didiji first. So Baba is saying, are all of you who have become instruments to act as the Father's arms, doing your work accurately? You all are Baba's arms. So Baba is asking, are all of you who have become instruments to act as the Father's arms, doing your work accurately? All of you are the arms, are you not? Are all of you right hands or some of you left hands? You call yourselves Brahmins. Are all of you right hands? Or even amongst Brahmins, are some of you left hands and some of you right hands? So someone said Brahmins sometimes become right hands, sometimes left hands. So Baba is asking, do the arms also change? They actually show Ravan's heads being chopped off one moment and being replaced by others. Baba is giving the example of Ravan's. In the story, they show it. One they cut one head and then the other head comes in its place. So Baba says, however, amongst Brahmins too, do the arms of Brahma keep changing? That would then mean that the arms change every day. In fact, all of you call yourselves Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. But you yourselves realize inside that you are not those who eat instant visible fruit, but those who eat the fruit of labor. There is this difference, is there not? Some eat instant visible fruit. So, what is that? The instant visible fruit? Many times Baba had said, when we do Baba's service, we experience so much happiness. So, that is the instant fruit that we receive from doing Baba's service. So, Baba is saying some eat instant visible fruit, whereas others eat the fruit of labor. There is no need for a lot of labor. Simply continue to create every thought and perform every act on the basis of determination and Shrimat. And there won't be any question of having to labor. So, this is important. If we want ourselves to experience no labor, then what Baba, the strategy that Baba is telling us, simply continue to create every thought and perform every act on the basis of determination and Srimad, and there won't be any question of having to labor. Because of not following these two things, that means we are lacking in determination and Srimad. Baba says, because of not following these two things, it is as though the train becomes derailed and it then becomes very difficult to move forward. When the train is on the rails, there is no need to labor. The engine makes the train move and it moves along. It is so smooth, right? On the rails. Therefore, pay a lot of attention in both having determination and also following Srimad. So determination and Srimad, they are like two rails on which we have to keep moving forward. So pay a lot of attention in both having determination and also following Srimad. For if there is anything lacking in your determination, what would the result be? Many times Baba says that you think, you create plans, but you are not able to implement those thoughts. You're not able to put those thoughts into actions. Why? Because the thoughts are not powerful. You don't make determined, you don't create determined thoughts. Those thoughts are weak. So that is why those thoughts are not, you're not able to see the result of those thoughts. They just remain in your head, remain in your mind. So Baba says, if there is anything lacking in your determination, what would the result be? You would eat the fruit of labor. Those who eat such fruit of labor go into the line of warriors. So what will be the outcome? If there is a lot of labor, then they will go into the line of warriors. That means they will not come in the sun dynasty kingdom, they will go into the moon dynasty kingdom. And that is why Ram is shown with a bow and arrow. He's always fighting, so always struggling, struggle at every step. So that is lot of labor. So Baba does not want us to labor, but if someone is laboring, then that means that person is going into the line of warriors. So Baba says, whenever you ask them anything, they would only tell you about something laborious or difficult. As you were told earlier, when you remove one thing, it is replaced by something else. When you remove the mouse, the cat comes. Baba is making it very entertaining. When you remove the cat, the dog comes, and so on. So that means something or the other will keep happening in the life of those souls. So you then remain constantly engaged in just removing them. Right? So all the time busy fighting. So then those souls will not really enjoy the beauty and the experience of this confluence age. They will not have that much experience. They will just keep struggling. So Baba says, you then remain constantly engaged in just removing them. 3 religions are being established at the same time. What are those? When Baba comes, Baba establishes 3 religions: Brahmin, deity, and warrior. So all 3 types would be visible, would they not? Some have taken birth with a lot of labor. That means lot of effort. Some had to labor a lot since childhood. These two are different types of lines of fortune. If you ask some, they say that from the beginning they haven't had to labor at all. So this Avyakt Murli that Baba spoke today, here today for you all, yesterday, when Baba was appreciating the 3 stars of fortune on everyone's forehead. So one was the fortune of birth, our Brahmin birth. Other was the fortune of having all relationships with one Baba that we experience right now. And especially 3 relationships. Baba is our father, Baba is our teacher, and Baba is our Satguru. And the 3rd star of fortune Baba was looking at was about the attainments that we experience from these relationships. So we have all these fortune, the lines of fortune. So Baba is saying, if you ask some, they say that from the beginning they haven't had to labor at all. They say, I have to follow Srimad and become a yogi. They have become embodiments of this aim naturally. So for some, they become natural yogis. It is easy for them. Nothing seems to be difficult for them. So it isn't that they are careless, but they move along having become natural embodiments of that. Those who are careless do not experience having to labor, but that is in the wrong way. Their future is not created. They don't experience the attainment of becoming equal to the Father. From the moment of their birth, they are careless. So their quality is like that. Right from the beginning, they're careless. They just eat, drink, and lead a life of purity and follow the disciplines. They will definitely follow the disciplines. But timetable they will follow. For example, getting up in the morning, doing Amrit Vela, then listening to the Murli every day, offering bhog to Baba, not eating outside. So they will follow all the maryadas, all the principles, all the disciplines. But they don't imbibe anything in their lives. They are worshipped here as lords of discipline. They are just lords of discipline. They are the first ones for yoga in class. But what do they attain? They say that they have heard everything. They don't have the aim to move forward or help others move forward. So, in other words, they will be in their own, they will do their own class, own yoga, and they will be happy with that. They don't want to move forward. They just stay where they are. See, so Baba says they don't have the aim to move forward or help others move forward. So what it means is that they don't serve. They listen and enjoy themselves, and that is fine. They just come and go. They eat and then leave. Such souls are called lords of discipline. Nevertheless, even such souls are worshipped. And why they are worshipped? Baba is telling us. At least they do everything according to the disciplines. At least they have changed their lifestyles. They are following disciplines that Baba had asked us to do. the things that the timetable that Baba had set for us. They're following those disciplines, so that is why they are also worshipped. So at least they do everything according to the disciplines. As a result of that, they become worthy of worship. When it rains, other special souls may not come, but such souls definitely come. So, no matter what happens, they will follow the disciplines. So, they will be very determined in that. Even if it is raining heavily, they will show up. So, they do nevertheless remain pure, and they therefore definitely become worthy of worship. So, they follow the path of purity with very diligently. So, that is why they become worthy of worship. So, such ones are also needed. They may have been coming here for 10 years, but when you ask them a question, then even after 10 years, they give the same reply that they gave on their first day. So that means there is no growth. They will be just same, just like that first day, and after 10 years they will be the same. So no growth will happen to them. Acha. So now Bap and Dada chit chat a lot in the subtle region. Both are independent souls. They do service in a second and give everyone an experience. But what do they do between the two of them? They continue to have heart to heart conversations. Ever since the first day of his birth, Brahma Baba had a desire. And what was that? He constantly had the spiritual concern and intoxication of definitely becoming equal to the Father. You see, first day of his birth, Baba is saying Brahma Baba had this desire to become equal to the Father. Do you remember the words of Brahma from the beginning? I am coming, I am merging. He constantly spoke these words of intoxication in his thoughts and words from the time he took birth. Then, as per his words from the beginning, having finished all the work, he became merged in the form of the aim that he had had. So he did all the work, and then Baba says he then became merged in the form of the aim that he had had. At first, he did not understand it, but the predestined destiny was being foretold. When Baba had this vision, the vision of the golden age, and he heard the voice telling him that you have to create a world like this. So Baba had no clues, but he surrendered. He surrendered his mind, his body, his wealth, everything instantly in one go. He did not think, but he just surrendered. So he had no clues how he is going to create a new world, but he just followed whatever directions came from Baba. So he did not understand at first, but the predestined destiny was being foretold. What did you see at the end? How did he let go of the bondage of the corporeal form and become equal to the Father? He shed the old skin just as a snake does. And how long did that game take? It was a game of just a few moments, was it not? So it was easy for Baba to to let go of his body and fly, because Baba has been practicing that. Although he had so many children, but still, he passed the test of Nashto Moha Smriti Labdha, to become a conqueror of attachment. He was able to let go of all the attachments, and he was able to fly. So Baba says it was a game of just a few moments, was it not? This is known as becoming equal to the Father and easily letting go of gross feelings, and becoming a destroyer of attachment and an embodiment of remembrance. Did he have such thoughts as, I am going, what is happening? The children were in front of him, but while seeing them, he did not see them. You see how he was able to become a conqueror of attachment. He had so many children, so much love he had for everyone. But what Baba is saying, and he did not even think what is going to happen after he leaves. So, while seeing them, he did not see them. He was just light and might. And having given the drishti of being equal, he flew away like a flying bird. This was what you experienced, was it not? His flight was so easy that those who were watching simply remained watching, and he who was flying flew away. This is known as speaking those words in the beginning and becoming the form of them at the end. So follow the Father in the same way. So just like Brahma Baba flew away with ease, Baba says, you also make effort so that you don't have to struggle at the end, and your flight also becomes easy. Acha, then Bab Dada is meeting double foreigners. So this was actually Baba spoke to Didi Ji, and Didi Ji also left. In 1983, she left, and this Murli was spoken on 1982. So in a way, Baba was preparing Didi Ji to fly, to practice flying like a flying bird, like Baba, how Baba flew with light and might. So this was especially for Didi Ji. But it is now, as we are listening to the Murli, it is for everyone. For us also, we also have to practice. We also have to become conquerors of attachments. So now Bab Dada is meeting double foreigners. You are all loving and cooperative souls, are you not? You recognize the Father because of love, and you became cooperative souls. Right? It is love that brings all of us towards Baba. Baba's love pulls us towards him, and then we become cooperative souls. So therefore, you are loving and cooperative, Snehi Sahyogi. You constantly have zeal and enthusiasm for service. But what else remains? Together with being loving and cooperative, constantly be an embodiment of power. So earlier in this Murli, Baba reminded us that we are masters of all powers. So here again, Baba is asking us to always see yourself as an embodiment of power. A powerful soul is constantly a destroyer of obstacles. Right? Powerful souls, because powerful souls are knowledgeful souls. They know which power to use at what time. So they are able to destroy all the obstacles. They are like Ganesh. So those who are destroyers of obstacles are automatically seated on the Father's heart throne. So they will be seated on Baba's heart throne. It is one or other of Maya's obstacles that takes you off the throne. So if Maya did not come, you would be constantly seated on the throne. So it is Maya that comes, and she does not allow to stay seated on the throne, right? So Baba says, to overcome this, constantly consider yourself to be combined. So never sit alone. Baba is saying, always feel Baba's company, as if you are with Baba. So if you are with Baba, then Maya will be afraid. Maya will run away, right? Because then Maya will see that you are with the powerful one, the Almighty Authority. So she will not have strength to attack you. So Baba says, experience the Father's company in every different relationship, in every action. So whatever we do, we have to keep Baba with us. Every relationship, every action. And then you will then constantly be in his company. You will be constantly powerful and will also experience yourself to be feeling constantly entertaining. You will not experience any type of loneliness, because those who stay with the Father in different relationships constantly experience being entertaining and happy. They will experience happiness because they will be with Baba. So Baba will give them good experiences. So in any case, if something is the same every day, if you listen to or do the same thing every day, the heart becomes unhappy, right? Something we do repeatedly, the same thing over and over. Even if we are eating the same food every day, then we get bored, right? So the heart becomes unhappy. That is why every day's Murli is different. Baba provides us different food every day. So Baba says, therefore, here too, when you experience different relationships with the Father, there will be constant zeal and enthusiasm. Don't just experience the relationship of the father and child, but experience all the different relationships. Baba is my father, Baba is my teacher, Baba is my Satguru, Baba is my guide, Baba is my spouse, Baba is my child, right? Baba is my surgeon. So many relationships we can experience with Baba. So when you come to Madhuban, you experience entertainment within yourself and you also experience the company. Similarly, you will find that you are not even aware of how day changes into night and night changes into day. In any case, those from abroad like change. Therefore, here too, you have a very good chance to have different experiences from one Baba. Madhuban is a place to experiment and experience and explore, right? Then Baba is meeting a group. The speciality of a Mahavir is constantly to belong to the one Father and none other. So maybe Mahavir group Baba must be meeting. So Baba is asking, do you constantly consider yourself to be a Mahavir? The speciality of Mahavir, Hanuman, was that he constantly remembered one Rama alone and no one else. The other day in the Murli, Baba was reminding us how Hanuman would go and sit in the gathering with so much humility. So we have to become like Hanuman and then share the knowledge with others, showing humility and at the same time sharing the wisdom, sharing the truth with everyone. So here Baba is telling us that how Hanuman would always remember one Rama. So those who constantly have the awareness of belonging to the one Father and none other are constantly Mahavirs. So similarly, we should always keep one Baba in our awareness because we are like Hanuman and Baba is Rama. Another name of Shiv Baba is Rama. So those who constantly have the awareness of belonging to the one Father and none other are constantly Mahavirs. So let the tilak of victory be constantly applied. When you belong to the one Father and none other, the tilak will become imperishable. So always we will be victorious then. The Father has become the whole world. Baba hi mera sansar hai. There are just people and things in the world, therefore, all relationships are with the Father, and people are included in this. And when it comes to things, you have received all attainments from the Father. So, Baba is telling us what is in the world. In the world, there are people and there are things. So, we experience all relationships with one Baba, and we experience all attainments from one Baba. So, what else do we want? So Baba says you have received all the attainments of happiness, peace, knowledge, bliss, love, etc. Since nothing else remains, where else would the intellect go? How could it go anywhere else? So we are always full, full of all attainments. Acha? Yes, I think the Murli ends here. So Baba reminded us that we are Mahavir souls, right? We have light and might. We are powerful souls. We should always be in the flying stage. We should always see ourselves as victorious souls. Right? Acha. Om Shanti. So let's take one moment to remember Baba and thank Baba, and then you can share your points, whatever you would like to do after that. Okay. Om Shanti. Yes, please go ahead.
Om Shanti. So Baba says we have to experience all relationships, with Baba, not just one as father, but as all relationship. So we need to have that, then we will feel that we are constantly combined with Baba. We can experience his company in different relationship in every action that we do. So then we will be able to become a destroyer of obstacles. We can finish all the, obstacles that comes. And we'll also become, we don't become careless, all types of carelessness will also finish. So this is the takeaway from take back home. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Shanti sister, good morning, good evening. Baba says to remain combined with him so as to not to experience any sorrow or any vices. So to remain constantly in combination with him is going to make us always feel light and fly. So I experienced something like that. There was some harsh person speaking to me yesterday, and I felt a little disturbed. But now today I get the solution that in case I had kept Baba together with me, probably I would have experienced probably instant detachment from him and remain ever happy, light and might, as Baba says. Yeah, thank you, sister. Shanti.
Yes, anyone else? So, should we close with the meditation if no one has anything else to say?
Just one question, sister, regarding that towards the end of the Murli, not the first one, when Baba was speaking to Deviji, and it was said that, Baba just, renounced the or shed the old skin, and then just like a snake, he shed his old skin and then flew out. So it was, just like a game, right, for just for a moment. So Baba mentioned that, and then Baba also want to become like Baba, right? So equal to Father. So we should not have any sort of a attachment there to our bodies and bodily relations. Is that their Baba meant, or we are renouncing the body, or the practice of uh, bodiless? Can you elaborate that a little bit?
Yeah, so when Baba is saying that Baba left, you know, easily, so what it means, I feel that it is all about attachment. Baba was not at all attached to his own body, and also Baba was living with so many souls, and for so long. So in a family, in any family, definitely if you're living with so many people, there is some degree of attachment. But for Baba, it was not like that. Baba was always detached and always loving. So nothing was pulling him at the end. Baba did not think that if I leave this body, what will happen to these children? Who will take care of them? How the organization is going to expand? So Baba was very free in the mind. He did not have any thoughts. Baba was very plain, very stable. And because of this stability in the mind and no thoughts whatsoever, he was able to take off very easily. So it means he was not heavy here. When there is lightness in the mind, we make our mind heavy by thinking too much. What, when, how, all these questions. But because Baba was surrendered, he even surrendered his mind. So he never used his mind to think unnecessary thoughts, to create unnecessary thoughts. He surrendered his mind and he had this thought that when I leave, then I am not responsible. It's Shiv Baba's yajna. So Baba is going to take care of that. So he kept himself away from all these thoughts. And I think that was the reason why his flight was so easy and smooth. And even for his own body, he did not have any attachment. He did not have any pull towards his own body. Although at the end he had some pain in the body. He had pain in his chest, but still he was not pulled by that pain. He was able to overcome his pain because he was attached to Shiv Baba. He was not attached to his own body. So everything was easy for him, and this is all because he has been practicing detachment for a long time. It was not that only at the end he practiced, but he practiced detachment right from the first day, that I am a soul, I am a soul, I am a soul. Baba wrote this all in all the walls. I am a soul, I am a soul, and everyone else is a soul. So the practice of detachment he was practicing in those for the past so many years. So that definitely helped him at the end. And this is what Baba tells us to do also. The first lesson is the last lesson. Just keep practicing, seeing the self as a soul and everyone else as a soul. I think this is the basic, the fundamental to become conqueror of attachment.
This is what becoming Ashtam has Smriti like that. The
Yes,
last paper.
right.
Thank you, sister.
Okay, so shall we end now?
Yes, sister, you can take us to a chat.
Okay, so let's stabilize ourselves in soul consciousness. Let's detach ourselves from everything of this physical world, including the physical body, and become very light. And as we become light, we also become aware of the power within. I am a powerful soul. I am a destroyer of attachment. These thoughts enable us to stay seated in the heart throne of Baba. And when we are in Baba's heart throne, we can absorb Baba's love, Baba's light, Baba's might. So let's experience this beautiful moment when we are seated in Bab Dada's heart throne. Experience his company, experiencing all the attainments from Baba, and making ourselves light and then flying with Baba, very easily leaving the body and ascending. Baba is taking us back home with him. And as we keep this aim of becoming equal to Baba, just like Brahma Baba, our journey becomes very smooth, filled with lightness and happiness, and also entertaining. Om Shanti. Okay. Om Shanti, everyone.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Kanishka sister. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a lovely day.